Hello, my friends. You're most welcome back to this channel of Unique Lifestyle. Digging our uniqueness is our core job to do in this year, 2025, and even the years to come. Do you like my coat, the necklace, the what? Come to Dorcas Designs. You will have these coats, you will have those nice office skirts, you will have nice dresses. Don't miss out just like that. Just like you're enjoying the videos. Also, come and we celebrate our designs together. I thank you for coming back to this channel. And why not share with your friends? Some people, they just miss this content to take their next step. So, share with them. And for the newcomers, please subscribe. The old members, my family, yoo-hoo, thumbs up. Thank you for coming back. And today on this channel, we want to be talking about this topic. It has really been ringing in my mind. I love it so much that I'm even going to write a book. So if you're there and you are that parent, be ready to buy this book to your child. This content I've put here is, of course, elevated a little more for us, the elders, but I am putting these words in a softer language for the children, and I pray that they will understand what I am saying. When the book is ready, I will tell you, wait, be keeping your money, just keep with it. I'll bring the book shortly before the year ends. Just wait. Watch the space. The book is coming. And in this book, before I go to the book, let me just tell you what I want to tell you here. I was thinking about materials. And in this topic, we are saying that you are core materials. Core materials. I feel like I'm attacking you. It's like I'm taking you back to class. Core materials. Is that physics? I don't know whether it is biology. I don't know whether it is mathematics. But for me, the moment I heard the word materials, I felt like we are going to build. Maybe engineers, where are you? Today, all of us are engineers. The Bible says, no man can start on a house. Like you're going to build a house, you have already bought your plot, or you are simply having a plan of, I want to build. And you don't plan, you don't budget, you don't say, I need this much, I will get it from this side, I will first go and how many phases, I don't know. Like you don't have a plan, it's not written down, you don't have a picture of the house you want. You just sit there and like you're here the way you were, for you who is not planning to build, and say you're like, people are building these days. I pass this side, I see a Kalina, I see the other side, I see a bungalow, I see people are building. Why can't I also build? Like the way you are right now. You have not planned, you have not budgeted, you have not... How will the house be? The Bible says that before you start building, every wise man has to first plan. And so, materials. You start looking for your different materials. I will use this, I will use that. But of all the materials you'll be looking for, they are core materials. The materials that you cannot do away with. You must have them. And as we continue to share this video, I want you to know that as the Lord of heavens, the creator of heaven and earth was creating, he created a core material. And that core material is me. You could be there and you are also pointing at him. Point at yourself. The Lord made a core material in this world. The core material that is going to help everyone else. That is going to be of a very great use. And that core material is you. Some of you already believe that your core materials, others still doubt. You keep seeing yourself and you wonder, how core am I? Can the world do everything else without me? Yeah, everyone has what they're supposed to do. But for you, there is something you must do and must be done by only you. Not even your twin sister can do it for you. Not even your mother who carried you in your womb can do it for you. Special abilities put together in you, the core material that we need in church, in society, in the country, and even all other nations are waiting for you. You are a core material. If you had not believed it, touch your head. Tell yourself that I am. Even mention your name and say, Dorcas. You are a core material. One of the statements I have really recorded in my mind from my father-in-law is that most of the times I hear him saying, I am God's material. For me, I am God's material. So I want to tell you that you are also God's material. But not just God's material, but a core material that we need. But also, I want you to know that core materials, they don't just go far. Let me first tell you that we have core parts of the body. And those parts of the body are actually hidden. For you, you think that it's the hand that is major, no? Core ones are just there inside, hidden. You even never see them. We don't usually notice them. Like the brain, like the heart, like the lungs. Your intestines are hidden somewhere, but they are core parts with which you cannot live. However much lame you are, however much blind you are, however much incapacitated you are, you can still move with these other parts. But these core parts, if they are not there, the ones I've mentioned above, life cannot continue. And Banage, you could be there and you are hindering some people from progressing because you are core. You are supposed to touch someone's hand and move with them, but you are there sitting still, not moving. You have directions to do certain projects, but you are there keeping a deaf ear. You are a core material. The Lord is interested in using you. Some people are waiting for you to start on something, to start that YouTube channel, to start that business and you employ them, to start many other things. They are waiting, but you, core material, you are not operating. One of the features I realized on core materials is that they are encapsulated. They go in capsules. They are wrapped up. They are laminated. I learned that most of them are actually highly flammable. You shouldn't expose them to fire. And they have specific time when they are needed. But the problem is when it's time to use it and then someone doesn't use it. Assuming you're building a house and then you feel like, we can do other things, but I don't think, let's not use the cement. You're building a permanent house. Hey, you're missing on a core material. You have to use it. That's why you see even cement, very wrapped. It has even its time of usage. You don't just open it and leave it there and you think you will use it 10 years when it has been opened. No. Laminated. Very well kept. And in the same way, I want to tell you that some of the things we complain about, I wish I had this, I wish I had lived in Kampala. Growing up, we use it too. I wish I grew up in Kampala. But you first tell me, don't judge me so much. Now I gave my life to Christ. But when I was 10 years, I remember very well writing a love letter to a boy. Here I am saying, I wish I lived in Kampala. If I could write a letter in the village at 10 years, if I was living in Kampala, what would be happening? So sometimes the Lord really puts you in a capsule and laminates you there. Because you're a core material, He knows you're going to help nations. He left you to be in that poverty for some time. At least now that you are starting to have money, you are humble enough to know that, by the way, someone can fail to have 10,000. Such that when you're feeling for people, it is really from inside, not just, let me just give them. Why shouldn't people have money? You went through all that such that at this opportune moment, you help others. You know, whether you believe in God or not, there is a book called the Bible. That book has very many successful stories and many other counsels. It really gives counsel. It is a book of wisdom. Even if you don't believe in God, I want to encourage you to start reading the Bible. Now, there is a story of a young man called Joseph. When you read Genesis chapter 45, you can find that story very proper there. You will realize the story begins from behind. So we have learned these days that if you want to be a successful person, you must develop a habit of reading. So get a Bible, go to the book of Genesis and look at chapter 45. But you can begin the story from behind such that you understand very well how everything happened. There's a man called Joseph who suffered. He suffered lots and lots of rejection. We read that that man was hated by his own brothers. Not just hating of backbiting or pinching or boxing him and they leave him there or refusing to give him food. I think they began with that until they saw this is not enough. This man, actually the hatred was because they had predicted through his dreams that he was going to be a big man. And so, I think this Joseph was a core material in the entire family of Jacob. Now the siblings looked at the core material and they looked at him very closely. They said, this man is going to be something else. They devised all means of making sure he goes and leaves their home. They lied to their father that, you know what, animals ate your son, because Joseph had found favor before his father. And they sold Joseph to a very distant land. They thought actually by selling him, he will go as a slave. They kill him from there. They wanted to kill him by themselves, but then their elder brother said, why should we have the blood of our own brother? Let's just sell him. Maybe they will kill him from another land. But thanks be to God, core materials don't just get rotten or get spoiled. When Joseph went in that land, because he was a core material with everything needed, he had everything that was needed by core materials. When he went to be a slave in someone's house, he found favor. Afterwards, they put some criminal cases around him. He was taken to prison. But still, even there, the Lord protected him. Because he was a core material with certain activities, like certain mission that he had to accomplish. But while there, Joseph still found favor in prison. Everywhere he would go, there were always signs of, you are core material, but you're being fought. And after a long time, now when we see verse 45, that's when we see he has already suffered enough. Rejection, he has already suffered enough. But also, at a right time, promotion started coming his way. And while he was a big giant man now in this distant land, his brothers came. It was time for him to explode. It was time for him to help out. It was time for him to be unwrapped. The lamination had to go away. The capsules, he had to come out of the shell. It was time for Joseph to shine. I want to tell you right there where you were, that you were a core material. And you are like a time bomb. There are certain things that are pressed in your life just for such a time as this. And your time is now. Don't wait any further. You have overwaited. Whatever you went through was enough to prepare you such that you do your work. You're not a core material to just be decorated, laminated, incapacitated, and you are just there like a flower in a vase. No. There is a purpose for you. And today I came here to remind you Like Joseph, when his time had come, he had to shine. Those time bombs, when they set them, there is a time for them to explode. And even you, the Lord has put special assignments for you for different seasons, for different times. Why not start now? What are you waiting for? Now I want to speak to people who really believe that according to the different things that have happened to me in life, I must be special. Because one of the characteristics of core materials is that they are sensitive. They always have to overcome a lot. A core material person, your life will not just be on a silver plate and you have no any challenges. You will face challenges, just like Joseph. You will be hated for no reasons. But every scenario that happens in your life is to put you in a better shape, is to put you in a better position. So now that you believe that you are a core material, what are you going to do? Joseph realized that, yes, we are going to just see the lessons from Joseph and get a leaf from there. Because for him, he realized, I suffered. They sold me. Everything happened. But now where I am highly valued and I am the only solution to this family. And so he sat down, and I want us to learn from his 7-point actions, the actions he took after he had seen his brothers. Even his brothers realized that this is the Joseph we sold. He's still alive. When everyone thought he's going to kill us, when everyone thought he's going to revenge, look at Joseph, what he did. Joseph, first of all, had time alone with only the people who mattered to him. The Bible says he chased everyone away. Those people who didn't matter to him, he first said, it is time for me now to practice what I know how to do better. I know I am a core material. I can help others, even those who didn't help me. So others, first move out. Only my brothers in the room. It was a time for him to see his brothers, but also to recollect his mind and say, what can I do now? You will not achieve much if you want to remain in the noise all the time. Can you first put on hold some of your activities? Because sometimes you want to do other achievements, but you seem so busy, so tired. You feel you want to write a book, you don't know where to start. Can you find some time alone? Time alone is a very essential thing to do if you want to be used of the Lord. If you want to indeed utilize all the cowardice, if that word is there in your life. Yes. So lesson number 1 that I learned from Joseph is that he pushed all other people that would cause him to make mistakes as he made his final resolutions with his brothers. But also number 2, he made sure that he looked at what is important for him. At that point, it was, yes, you hurt me, but you're my brothers. So he made sure, he realized, I need my brothers. So what do you need? What do you need in your life? Mention it. After the silence, make sure you are coming up with what do you need. And I also learned from Joseph, the lesson number 3, you see him saying, you people, don't think it's someone else. It's me, Joseph. He could still say, it's me. I know who I am. Do you know who you are as a core material? Because sometimes when you're hit left, right, and center, it's like you're almost forgetting your identity. But if you are going to do great and mighty things, you have to first remember that I am Dorcas, created in the image of God. My height, that's my height. That's my accent. That's my nationality. That's me. It's me. And accept who you are and say, it's me. Because when Joseph admitted, actually the Bible says that his brothers were speechless. The moment you stand your ground and you say, that's who I am. These are my values. This is what I believe. This is what you will start doing things and the world will be speechless. They will be speechless thinking you cannot achieve, but for you stand on your ground and say, it's me. I know I can do it. I believe in myself. I know I can do it. Then no one can stop you. The next that I learned from Joseph is that he was able to see the next course of action. He realized, okay, you're my brothers. Yes, I am Joseph. But he had to help anyway. He had to first ask, so is your father still alive? They told him, yes, he's alive. And he had to look for ways of now bringing the father to the land that had food. You remember? There was famine elsewhere. He had to take action. He had to take action amidst the different challenges they had gone through, the hatred and whatnot. That didn't stop him. And also the next one is, what doesn't break you makes you. He suffered, but through his suffering, he attained glory. At some point, actually, he was saying that what was meant to harm me was actually meant for my good. So don't always be there complaining, this and that and that. It was there. It caused you to cry. You cried. It was painful, but it didn't break you. I hope it makes you into the better version of yourself, to be that very, very great material that we need in our society. Then the last one is, he took action immediately. He started giving orders. Now we are going to do this. This one is going to bring my father. These ones are going to sleep here. He took action. After he had learned that he's the one to help the brothers and nothing else, he took action. Will you take action even today? Take action. The different things you have been wanting to do, please take action. You are the core material. We are all waiting for you to spice up our land, to spice up our marriages. Some people are just waiting for you, the marriage counselor. Some people are just waiting for you, you great preacher of the word. The world is waiting. The nation is waiting. The church is waiting. You are unique. Come and help us with your unique abilities. Thank you so much for watching until the end. See you next time. Please subscribe and share this such that most people can learn about it and will reach to many other people. Thank you so much. God bless you and bye-bye. Bye-bye.